It wasn't the gentle glow of dawn that woke them that day. It was fire falling from the heavens, transforming the sky into a furnace of destruction. The 15th day on the calendar of conflict had arrived, no longer just a date, but a harbinger of doom. On this fateful morning, the Israeli Air Force faced its darkest, most devastating moment ever recorded. Brace yourself. The sky itself would never be the same again. What do you think caused this unprecedented attack? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening stories and hit like to support Revealing the Truth. At exactly 4:44 a.m., while the Negev Airbase operated under the calm of routine, an unprecedented storm was unleashed. Iran simultaneously launched 10 hypersonic ballistic missiles, not scattered across multiple targets, but all converging on a single, devastating point. Their mission was clear: to bring down the entire sky with one unstoppable, earth-shattering blow. The quiet before the storm shattered in an instant, marking the beginning of a nightmare no one saw coming. Each missile bore a name heavy with mystery and menace: Najm 9, Rij al-5, Raj 33, Fajr, Siraj 8, Zarqa 12, Bakir 77, Azraq 2, Najm, and the elusive Zulfikar X-2, a weapon unknown to any military intelligence agency. These deadly projectiles were launched from a hidden, secretive zone deep within Iran's Yas province, a place shrouded in secrecy and shadow. The unregistered Zulfikar X-2, in particular, strikes fear as a phantom in military records, an enigma that defies all known defenses. The stage was set for a strike unlike anything seen before, where each name whispered a tale of power, stealth, and destruction. Before their deadly launch, these missiles were anointed with sacred blessings by 8 anonymous Sufi clerics from eastern Yemen. Their prayers echoed like ancient incantations, invoking the heavens to collapse, not from iron and steel, but from the arrogance built upon bloodshed. Their solemn chants carried a weight beyond the physical, imbuing the weapons with a spiritual force aimed squarely at the Negev Airbase, the heart of Israel's aerial power, home to cutting-edge jets like the F-35 Lightning II and stealth drones. This was not just warfare. It was a mission steeped in mysticism and intent. Despite being shielded by Israel's most advanced defense systems, Iron Dome, David Desling, and more, none of them responded. Suddenly, the radars fell silent, computers crashed, and panic erupted among operators. Time seemed to freeze, holding its breath in a terrifying pause. Then, the first explosion shattered the stillness, a deafening blast that rippled through the earth, its thunder heard all the way in India. It was as if the very ground was trembling under the weight of impending doom. The unthinkable had happened, an impenetrable fortress rendered helpless. In that frozen moment, fear gripped every heart. This was no ordinary attack. It was a cataclysmic rupture that shattered the illusion of invincibility and marked the beginning of Israel's darkest hour. At exactly 2:24, the air trembled with the fury of 10 devastating blasts, ripping through the Negev airbase with merciless precision. In less than 6 agonizing minutes, the heart of Israel's aerial power was shattered. Control towers crumbled into rubble, barracks were obliterated, hangars turned to ash, and weapon bunkers were blasted beyond recognition. A massive crater, wider than 2 football stadiums, scarred the earth, marking the site of utter destruction. The deafening roars of explosions echoed like judgment, while the loss was staggering. 1,800 brave souls from the Israeli Air Force extinguished in an instant. The base that once symbolized strength and dominance was now reduced to smoldering ruins. Most victims perished in their sleep, caught in the merciless grip of sudden devastation. Some were found clutching their blankets, others holding on to cherished photographs, frozen in their final moments. 11 fighter jets lay shattered beyond repair, with several erupting violently in midair. Wreckage scattered over a terrifying radius of more than 4 kilometers, reaching even a nearby school. Empty that day, sparing innocent lives. Despite Israel's desperate attempts to suppress information, civilians captured and shared harrowing footage online, exposing the raw and shocking reality of the tragedy. The human cost was heartbreakingly visible, a silent testament to the nightmare that unfolded without warning. The scene unfolded like a nightmare. A civilian technician's video surfaced, capturing the chaos with a stunned voice likening the blasts to a massive earthquake shaking the land. Inside Israel's security cabinet, the atmosphere turned grim as emergency meetings were swiftly convened. Silence hung thick until a high-ranking general finally voiced the harsh truth. We are not under attack. We are being punished. This stark admission revealed the shattering loss of air dominance once embodied by the Negev Airbase. What was once a symbol of strength had become a haunting reminder of vulnerability, leaving the nation to face an uncertain and daunting future. The shockwaves rippled far beyond the battlefield. Global powers scrambled to reassess their positions. The United States, NATO, Russia, and China all reevaluated the shifting geopolitical landscape. Meanwhile, Iran released a striking video showing Sufi clerics praying over the missiles before launch, underscoring the spiritual force believed to fuel the assault. On the ground, Israel faced an unprecedented crisis. Its skies were no longer under control. Not a single fighter jet took flight. Patrols were abruptly halted, and the nation found itself plunged into a deep and unnerving. The aftermath plunged Israeli society into profound turmoil. An overwhelming wave of economic collapse, crippling shortages, and deep psychological scars rippled through the nation. Hospitals groaned under the weight of countless wounded soldiers, many slipping away not from their injuries alone, but from a heartbreaking lack of resources and hope. Fear hung heavy in the air, seeping into every home and heart, while the media and global organizations grappled to comprehend the vast consequences of this unprecedented strike. A chilling intelligence leak revealed an enigmatic electromagnetic disruption had rendered Israel's elite defense systems useless, shattering the illusion of invincibility. His revelation only deepened the wounds, leaving the world and its people to confront a harsh reality: the fragility of even the mightiest defenses against unseen forces. Though framed as a speculative narrative, this story reflects a haunting truth, a call for humanity to awaken to the urgent need for empathy, dialogue, and healing. It asks us to look beyond the destruction, to the fragile threads that bind us all together in shared suffering and hope. In this crossroads of despair and possibility, where hope flickers amid the ruins and the weight of loss presses down, we find the most profound questions of our time. How do we rise from the ashes? Can peace truly take root in a world torn by fear and vengeance? As this chapter closes, may it serve as a solemn reminder that true strength is not forged in weapons or war, but in the courage to choose understanding, compassion, and the long, difficult path toward reconciliation. Only then can we hope to prevent history's darkest moments from repeating, and to kindle light where shadows once ruled. If this story moved you, join us in spreading awareness and hope. Subscribe now for more powerful stories that inspire empathy, peace, and healing in a troubled world.